Benetton has been in India for over 30 years now. So it has effectively seen India's retail revolution, from unorganized to organized to branded to the digital era today. So it has been through every stage of the retail revolution in India, and through that time it has engaged with a multitude of consumers in India and has grown with them. And in fact, a lot of consumers have grown with Benetton in India. And I would say a lot of consumers today have a favorite Benetton story to tell. That's one of the things that I get to hear when I meet people who have been engaged and associated with the brand for a long time. So I think that is both a matter of pride, but also a matter of, I would say, heritage that we have the responsibility to carry it forward in the coming years. So we sell across multiple channels. So in terms of pure standalone stores, we have over 220 stores in India currently. But we also sell through all of the key department store chains, and we also are there in lots of the premium multi-brand outlets. So overall, we would be selling in over 1,000 points of sale in India. Casa Benetton is a partnership between Benetton and Bergner worldwide. And Bergner India is bringing the Casa Benetton range into the Benetton stores, but also in other distributions in India. And Autumn Winter 23 is the first season we have launched Casa Benetton in Benetton stores. The Casa Benetton product is very closely linked to the pillars of Benetton brand, but also in the thematic representations of the current seasonal collection. So you kind of get a whole brand view of the product, both across home and our apparel and our other lifestyle products. And I think that makes it unique. In all of our garments we also use a lot of BCI cotton, which means the traceability is there. We use sustainable linen, we use lyocell, which is regenerated cellulose fiber. We also use green chemicals. All of our denim is made in zero liquid discharge facilities. And a lot of our factories and our warehouses are now starting to use a lot of renewable energy in their production. So it's one of the things that Benetton has always stood for globally in the last many decades. And it's something that we continue to drive forward even in India as well. So there is some part of the collection that is imported, but imported could also mean some of it is made in India, because India is also a global sourcing base for Benetton. But we do most of our production is made in India. One of the things that Benetton really measures is the total carbon impact on production, right? It is not about producing it one way and then using, I'd say, fossil fuel to transport it across the world. So we are trying to move a lot of our production much closer to the markets that we serve. It also helps us being a lot more sustainable in the whole supply chain. There are partners of us who license many categories of Benetton. So for example, the home collection is licensed through Bergner. The watches collection is licensed through Timex in India. So we have a range of watches that is made, manufactured and sold by Timex in India. We also have a licensing arrangement with a company called Brand Concepts who are doing small leather goods, handbags and luggage. So I think these are areas that we license some in India, some across the globe. For example, Push does our perfumes globally as well. So these are categories that Benetton licenses. In the past, we have had some interesting license collaborations with Disney, particularly across the kids apparel. I think the first step is we partner with globally renowned partners. So partners who kind of align on our values on sustainability, quality, manufacturing ethos. So I think that is the first step. And then there are very, very clear brand guidelines. And at the end of the day, it is the Benetton brand that is going on the product. And so all the pillars of the Benetton brand are a very key part of even the licensing programs. So counterfeiting is a problem not just in India, across many parts of the world, right? One of the ways that Benetton kind of ensures authenticity, firstly, is working with the right partners. So we know that the products are coming through a genuine channel. Secondly, our labels are common, they are unified. So we know from the labels we can identify where the product has been made, what is the composition of the product. So some of those are the elements that we use to kind of ensure that the consumer is able to get an authentic product and an authentic brand experience. Next year we will probably end up opening another 25 to 30 stores. Some in new malls, some relocated stores, some larger stores. But we are also bringing in more newer categories into the stores. Home is one example. Footwear is seen a relaunch and a revamp, focus on what the brand and the consumer is to be. You'll also see watches and perfumes in some of our stores where there is space. So I think these are all the activities that we are going to do to try and, I would say, influence the consumer to get more consumers into walking through our stores, and also to give them an experience that is engaging and relevant for them.